AIO for leaving a wedding after the bride publicly uninvited me. I 24F just experienced the most humiliating day of my life and I need to know if I'm overreacting. My boyfriend, Eric, 24M, and I were invited to his friend's wedding. The save the date and formal invitation were both addressed to Eric and Vicky. It explicitly stated we were invited to the full day, the ceremony, the wedding breakfast, the fancy dinner, and the evening reception. It even asked for both of our dietary requirements. We don't have a lot of money, but we spent over $200 on train tickets and an Airbnb to be there, and I bought a new outfit to match the dress code. Everything was fine during the beautiful ceremony. The trouble started when we went to find our seats for the dinner. We found Eric's name on the seating plan, but when we got to the table, there was no place setting for me. Not a single empty chair. An usher waved over the bride, who I'd never even met before. In front of about 140 guests, she looked at me and said, "Oh no, you're not part of the breakfast. You're welcome to come back later for the reception." I was stunned. Eric just stood there silently and didn't say a word. The usher suggested I go to the pub. So I left, in the pouring December rain in my wedding clothes with no umbrella. My shoes were ruined, I was freezing, and I was utterly humiliated. I found the pub with some other evening, only guests, and saw their invites. They were clearly only for the reception, with no mention of the ceremony or dinner. My invite was completely different. I was the only one who got a full invite and was then kicked out. I was expected to just wander a strange town, soaked and upset, for 6 hours until the evening party started. I couldn't do it. I traded my train ticket and came home alone. Eric is still at the wedding and hasn't responded to my texts. Part of me feels like I should have just sucked it up and gone to the evening reception, but I felt so unwanted and disrespected. My boyfriend's silence made it so much worse, so please be honest. Am I overreacting for leaving?